Woo! Let's get after it today, ladies and gents. Let's absolutely get after it. Let's absolutely get after it today. How's everybody doing today? Let's get after it. Yo, Esco, first one in here. How's it going? Gang, gang, baby. Anna B. Greetings from Poland, huh? Well, greetings here from Central Illinois. How's it going? How's everybody doing today? Let me get that 3-game parlay stunner. Okay, let me find out. Gerard, let me find out, baby. New York Supreme says, yo, what's up? New to this? How's it going, man? Welcome. And as of right now, you guys, we are less than 200 subscribers away from 4,000. And once we do hit that 4,000 subscriber mark, we will be doing a parlay giveaway. So let's do it. What are your guys' favorite plays for the day? Let me find out. Let me hear it all. Chevy, keep up the good work, bro. I appreciate it. I definitely am going to. Vandy Man says, amazing what happens when you ring the damn bell. That's hilarious. I was reading your comment about how you forgot to have noties on. That's just hilarious. Yo, what's going on, Josh? I appreciate you popping in here. Jets claps, been crushing because of you. Thanks, man. Hey, I appreciate it. I also did put out a video on how I get my plays every single day. If you guys were interested in something like that, it tells you exactly, my steps and my process every single day. So if you guys are interested in something like that, it is on my channel as well. Josh says, Bam Adebayo over 11.5. Is it over 11.5 rebounds, I would presume? Let's look into it. So, this is my process as well. So if you guys are just wanting to look at it live, we can do that as well. So we'll look at his game log first. That's always a key piece. If it ever loads. Okay. So, over 11.5, he's cashed in 2 straight. He's cashed in 3 of his last 5. So 60% of his last 5. Definitely looks solid. I know he's going up against Charlotte, so that's always a good thing. Let's check out Fantasy Pros real quick. I know that Charlotte gives up a lot of rebounds to opposing centers. Yeah, I like that play. I'm not going to make it an official one, but I definitely like it. Jake says, bro, I literally ask for a King Sanders stream every day. Hey, I can only do it on days that I'm locked in because that I'm snowed in or have bad weather or whatever the case might be, because I do have work every single day. So I usually go to work and there's just no way really around it. I can't really do too much more. So I would love to stream every day. I truly would. I used to stream every day on Twitch, but I kind of quit doing that. My Wi-Fi just got so bad too there for a while. B-Man says, what are we cooking up today? I don't know, man. You tell me. Tell me your favorite plays of the day. Marco, hey, how's it going, man? Roger says, what up, bro? All the way from JM. I'm not sure where that is, Roger, but, what up? Here from Central Illinois with multiple inches of snow on the ground, so you got to love that. Yo, Twig, how's it going, fella? How's it going, brother? Jake says, King value pick in the house. Yeah, we did have a value play on Jonas Valanciunas over in points. So that one was a plus value play. Yo, Fred, how's it going? Josh says Joe, but let me look. Let me just double check it. Valanciunas, if it loads. Man, my computer's being slow today. Oh, yeah, no. His rebounds have definitely been down. I wouldn't consider that too much. It's just kind of a tough one. Aaron says cashed a long shot last night, ready to put it on a 3-legger. Okay, Aaron, let me know what you come up with, brother. Let me know what you come up with. Twig says, great way to do my assignments with my boy in the background. Yo, shout out to Twig, man. He has been one of my first ever like true supporters here on the channel. He actually used to be on my what's it called? He like on my Twitch stream. He would show up to all my Twitch streams, and then from there he transferred over to the YouTube side of things, and he's shown so much support ever since. So shout out to Twig. Josh says Bobby Portis over 7.5 rebounds. That is one of my official plays on the day, Josh. Twig says let's get 4,000. Absolutely. If you guys aren't new, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. John says, hi, King Sanders here from Canada. I've been following your picks since you started. Keep it going. Yo, I appreciate that, John. Thank you so much for that. Canada. I would love to go to Canada someday. I truly would. The German 18 says, dude, I used to live in Central Illinois. Clinton? You used to live in Clinton? No shot. Okay, I know where that is close to where I live. No, no BS here. Aaron says, today's a weird day for quote-unquote locks. I agree, especially the day right before the All-Star break. Not really too much you can do about it, honestly. It's, there's just not much you can do. So that's why I kind of took Charlotte as an underdog. I feel like that could be one that would hit. I was scared to take Milwaukee. Everyone's on Milwaukee right now, so it just makes it kind of tough. Josh says Giannis over 10.5 rebounds. I do like the play. I just hope that he gets his full run. If he gets his full run, I think that he should crush that. Absolutely crush it. But I don't know if he'll be getting his full run, especially with the All-Star break. It's a weird time, truly. Gerard says Drummond over 11.5 rebounds guaranteed. Hey, man, nothing is ever guaranteed in sports betting. I definitely don't mind the play, but there is nothing ever guaranteed. So, yeah, Jake says guaranteed, LOL. Yeah, for sure. Yo, what's up, King Sanders? Much love from New York. Hey, I appreciate you tuning into the stream. We're here from Central Illinois, so let's go. Let's see. Joe says that Giddey turnover prop couldn't get there. Now I like Dennis Schroeder over 2.5 turnovers. Plus 110 odds. I don't mind that either. I'm not even going to really do any research on it. I'm sure it's a great play. I wish the Giddey one would have hit. I really do, obviously. But there's not much you can do about it. I'm not really, too upset with it. So I think it was still a good play overall. Jake says, JK about asking for streaks every day also, though. I know you have a life, man. Yeah, no, trust me, I would love to stream every single day. I genuinely enjoy streaming, like, a lot. I feel like as much as I love to make YouTube videos, there's just something about a live stream that just is absolutely fantastic. I just love it. Mike is nice, says 19.5 PRAs for LaMarcus Aldridge. On the second leg of a back-to-back, I would probably lean under. But let's look real quick. Let's see what we got going on first, because that's going to be a huge factor at the end of the day. He's been solid, actually. He's cashed that line in 3 of his last 4. I mean, if you want to take it, you definitely can. I can't say I feel comfortable with it. But it is against a bad Wizards defense. So if you wanted to go for it, definitely. Browns backer says, how's it going? Just started watching your videos a few days ago. I like your content. So Giannis over 29.5 points you'd lay off. So I know a lot of people are on Giannis tonight, and that's perfectly fine. I think that if he gets his full run, then absolutely. I definitely think that he is going to hit over 29.5, and I think he's going to crush his rebound line, whatever the rebound line is. I definitely think that he can hit that, and I think he can hit his points. I think he can even hit his PRA line. I think he can crush all of his lines, especially against Joel Embiid, if he gets his full run. That's just the only thing that I'm worried about, truthfully. Aaron says, I think Aldridge rests this game. Me too. At least at least like a reduction in minutes. Maybe not a full like rest, but he might get a reduction in minutes for sure. Let's see. Roddy V says Greek Freak over 29.5 points given no blowouts. Yeah, I was just talking about that one. I like it as long as it stays close. Lax says about to boost this view number up and share in my betting group. Yo, I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much for that. It means a lot to me. Twigger says, "What's up, Sandy? How you been, my guy?" Dude, I've been good. I'm definitely trying to. I've just been trying to grow my little community I got over here, Twig. But you're pretty much a founder, so I appreciate that. Marco says, with Harden gone, like the Nets now, everyone there seems happy to be there now. See, that's the thing is I truly like the trade that happened for both sides. I love the trade for both sides. I know I didn't really talk too much about it just because I've been making videos and, I talk about sports betting. I don't really talk about, trades and, drama and stuff that happens in the NBA. But I do really like the trade for both sides. I think that the problem is like Harden, he didn't want to play for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons, he didn't want to play for Philly. So they got rid of each other's problems by trading them to the other team. It added defense to Brooklyn by getting Ben Simmons. And then if you look at it from the flip side, Philadelphia gets another primary ball handler. So there's just so many like positive things that I think happened in this trade, and Philly didn't really have to give up a whole lot of defensive pieces like Matisse Thybulle and stuff like that. So I think that that's a fantastic edge there as well. So I think there's just a couple really great things that happened with that trade. So I feel like it was a very good and genuine trade overall. Cameron, how's it going, brother? Comments on my YouTube videos every single day. I appreciate it. Mike is nice, says true about Aldridge. Michael, I'm going to butcher his last name, sorry. But he says, what do you think about Rozier 20.5 over? That I actually made that a official play. It is an added play, but it is in the description of the pinned comment, excuse me. It is in the pinned comment of my previous video. So that is an official play. I love that play 100%. Appreciate the early video. We beat the closing line on Bobby Portis boards. Yeah, I saw it went up to 8.5. It is plus value, so if you do want a little bit more value, definitely go for it. Luis says, amigo, greetings from Mexico. Hey, greetings here from Central Illinois. We got, multiple inches of snow, so it's not nearly as fun, I'm sure. But Adam says, what up? Howell Neto over 8.5 points. Thoughts and feelings? I can't say I've looked into Neto's game. Let's look. Let's look together. So if we look at, let's look at his game log. He's actually crushed it. Well, not crushed it. That's a bit much. But he has hit the over in 4 straight. He's hit it in 6 of his last 7. You might be onto something. I do like it, and it's against. Oh, shoot, who have they played again today? They play against the Brooklyn Nets, who it depends. I don't know who it's really going to be, but I think it's going to still be solid for sure. I think that's a really solid play. I must have – that line wasn't out whenever I was making my picks, but that's a solid play for sure. Tyler said, how's it going, man? 19 Vegas says, how confident in Hornets plus 5? So I like Hornets today just because of all of the – I like the Hornets today just because of all of the question marks for Miami right now with injuries, potential rest candidates, stuff like that. I do like the Hornets plus 5, but I'm not going to sit there and say that I'm like, oh, this is an absolute lock game of the year type game, because that's just not true. That's not true. Esco says, glad I'm finally able to tail your plays. I moved to Texas from Colorado, and sports bets are illegal here, so I had to cash out my bankroll on all apps, and I'm starting over on Bovada. Let's fucking go. Wow. I don't know what states technically everything is legal in. I don't really pay too close of attention to that, but that's crazy that you moved all the way from Colorado all the way to Texas. I have family in Texas. I've never been to Colorado, but I do have family in Texas, and I love it there. Yo, Christian, my This is one of our members, so shout out to Christian. How's it going, man? Mike Knows says, do you like the Mavs and Bulls first half? Like for them to both be leading, because it's going to be versus the Pelicans. I think that Dallas could get out to an early lead, but the Pelicans have been solid recently. And I don't know about the Bulls because the Bulls aren't playing today. Otherwise, I mean, maybe camaraderie's live stream creates that. I agree with that. I truly wish I could do it every single day. I freaking love live streaming. It's just it is difficult for sure. Bucks have won. Oh wait, no. Ryan says, good luck tonight, King. Let's get that bread. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and crush these books, man. I'm ready to win some freaking money tonight. That's for sure. Max, I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but Max says Bucks have won 6 in a row versus Philly. Philly going to go hard today, right, with how bad they lost yesterday. I could see it, but at the same time, it's against the Bucks. Bucks are a fantastic basketball team this year, so who really knows? I mean, I truly think it could go either way. Christian says, I'm worried about betting on anybody good with a good record. They ain't worried about these games. I would have to agree with that. I'm just really, like, I completely stayed away from the Bucks game, other than I did take Bobby Portis over in rebounds because I think it's going to be more of a role player style of game. But I could see Giannis having a big night for sure. Jay Seaton says, thoughts on James Johnson over 17 PRAs. I haven't considered James Johnson, but let's take a look. James Johnson game log, once it loads, of course. He hit it last game versus New York. He hit it, in 3 of his last 5 games, so I don't think it's a terrible play, and he did hit it last game against Washington, I think, right? What was the line? I don't even remember. I'll have to look. The line was 17. Yeah, so he did hit it last game against Washington, but I don't really love that. I don't love it. I would hate to, put some money on James Johnson, but you never know. You never know. Comedy Club says Seth Curry over 17 points could happen again, just like last night, because this scores. I agree. I also really like Cam Thomas's lines tonight versus a Washington Wizards team that isn't the best on defense. So I like Cam Thomas too. You got to give credit to KD for giving Harden that much patience. I agree. James Harden has been, it's just been rough. James Harden is just. He has a very short temper, and it's very hard to, like, what's the word? It's very hard to deal with someone like that. So, yeah, shout out to KD for it. But, yeah. James Johnson over 17 looks too easy if he starts again. I mean, I could see it. I just don't know. Thoughts on Heat minus 1.5 in the first quarter? Yeah. Charlotte is more, if they are going to win a game, it's going to be closer to the fourth quarter. If Charlotte ends up winning a game, it's more towards the end of the towards the second half. So, yeah, I do like Heat minus 1.5 first quarter. Max says Philly did lose a lot of depth, though. I would agree with that. But at the same time, like, they lost a shooting guard, but Tyrese Maxey can definitely play the 2. So it kind of helps out there, and then they lost Drummond, obviously, that one does hurt. That one does hurt them in the long run, especially if anything ever happens to Embiid. But I think it'll be fine. I just have to see how they play together. That's going to be huge. Our squad picks today: Portis over 7.5 rebounds, Holiday over 6.5 assists, Plumlee over 8.5 rebounds, Drummond over 11.5 rebounds, Maxey under 4.5 assists. I really like all of those plays, except maybe Maxey. I could see Maxey honestly going over, but that one's kind of up in the air. So, I don't mind it. I don't mind it for sure. The game says Halliburton is going to kill it the rest of the year in Indy, 100%. Especially for me being from Central Illinois, I will definitely be paying close attention to Tyrese Halliburton, especially since they're close. Comedy Club says, yo, Rozier over 20.5 points is nice. I don't think Duncan can guard Terry. I would agree with that. I made it one of my official plays. I love Terry Rozier over 20.5 points tonight. Embiid looks exhausted. I like his under in points. I've been taking his under in PRAs. I think I took it like 2 or 3 games ago against the Thunder, and it actually cashed pretty easily. So I think it's a little sneaky bet as of right now. So, I mean, yeah, I'd say go for it, to be honest. East Side says, "What's up, bro? What do you think about Nets and Wizards over?" I agree. I think that's a fine bet, especially with with all those players out for Brooklyn. There's absolutely no defense, so yeah, I like that play a lot. Where was I? Yo, D Rose, appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. I love D Rose. You know what? We're gonna stop right there. Funny story, or well, not funny story, but here is how I originally got into basketball. So funny that he subscribed right there, because the way that I got into basketball was one of my good friends that I used to go to school with. He was a huge Bulls fan, and I wasn't into basketball like at all, not even a little bit. I really wasn't huge into sports. I was kind of like a fat little kid, to be honest, and I wasn't huge into sports. One of my buddies was like, "Yeah, let's just watch the Chicago Bulls game." So I was like, "Okay," and so we sat there and watched. And the first NBA basketball game I ever watched was a Bulls game, and it was with like MVP Derrick Rose. Was the first year that I ever watched basketball, and ever since then I fell in love. And this is where we are today. So D Rose is my favorite all-time player, especially with all of the emotion that just comes to my mind whenever I think about D Rose. So I know that's a little just a little backstory, but I just wanted to give that out, especially since D Rose sub. So thank you so much for that. Okay. JJ went to my high school. His PRAs were always hit and miss. Are you talking about James Johnson? James Johnson went to your high school? That's so sick. Embiid over. He's gassed out already. Yeah, like I said, I think that the under is probably a solid bet there. Kelly Oubre, 5 or more threes. He's been killing it. But 5 threes is asking for a lot, so I don't know. The Clippers to cover. I do have the Clippers to cover. The spread just keeps getting bigger and bigger, though. It's up to 10.5 now, so it'll be close. It'll be close, but we rocking with you from Jamaica. Yo, shout out Roger. I appreciate that, man. Jeho says McCollum over and points. What do you think? He should have a good night against Dallas, but the only problem. Yo, thank you so much for that sub. We're less than 200 away, so I think we can definitely hit the 4,000 here over the weekend. So that would be awesome. So, but over in points, I do think McCollum can hit it for sure. I think that he should have a good game against the Dallas Mavericks. But the only thing is Dallas has been really good on defense recently, so that does make me a little bit worried. But McCollum's been a monster. Maxey PRA is over 24.5. I love the play. Maxey should have a huge role tonight. Chicago here, by the way. Yo, shout out. I'm here in Central Illinois, so shout out. Charlie says, do you recommend betting enough money to win 1 unit for each play, or just betting a unit size no matter plus or minus odds? Charlie, I always bet 1 exact unit for every single play, regardless of if it's plus odds, minus odds, whatever the case might be. I always bet 1 unit. So I don't really chase. I don't really, make it over to go. Yeah, I get your question, but I always just do exactly 1 unit. Kelly Oubre's 5 threes plus Hornets money line worth a sprinkle. Yeah, that's spicy. I don't know if they'll win. I do like them to cover, but I do like him to cover, but I don't know about win. Ryan says, Rozier, big game tonight. I'm on Rozier as well. I made him an official play. Sam, thank you so much for the sub. Shout out to you, man. I love seeing that pop up on my screen, by the way. I just love it. Step Brothers is so iconic. Anyway, Giannis over 29 points, a possibility. I see a lot of people on it, and I've been saying this. As long as Giannis gets his full run before the break, then absolutely, I love it. But I just don't know. What's happening? I am new here and checking you out. I am in Illinois as well. Not much, man. We're just kind of chilling. I'm waiting to see what your guys' plays are. I like to talk it over, kind of, see if I end up liking the plays, stuff like that. And you're in Illinois as well. Shout out, man. I'm about 2.5 hours south of Chicago. So, Mabel VYN. I'm sorry, I don't really know what that means. New York says, New York Supreme says, Embiid 30 plus. What do you think? I don't know. Embiid has kind of started to slow down just a touch, He's still been a monster. Don't get me wrong, but he has started to slow down just a touch, and I think it's a tough spot for him. I think once the All-Star break is over, I'm going to be hammering his overs though. That's for sure. I'm going to be hammering his overs. But before the All-Star break, it looks like he's starting to get a little tired. I don't love the play because I think it'll be better once James Harden gets back, but just right now, I can't do it. Yo, Ricky J. Jr., I appreciate the sub, my man. Thank you so much. Seth Curry is a better option than James Johnson, though. I do like Seth Curry tonight. He's been hooping, and I think that he can definitely keep that up. Jake says FanDuel is hating on Terry Rozier. They have the odds down to minus 104. Really? So they're starting to move the line in the opposite direction. That's interesting. He hasn't had a good track record against Miami, but they don't have Tyler Hero. They're going to be missing. They're going to be missing quite a number of guys. So I don't know. Thanos says, "Let's go out strong before the break." Yes, sir. I am going to be doing all-star bets too. So make sure you guys are subbed. Bruce says, "Do you have a lean on the Nets?" I do like the Nets spread today. Earlier last night, whenever I was making my video, it was down to like -1. So I was really considering it. But I kind of let it go anyway. Ricky says, "Is Bam and Jimmy playing tonight?" I think Jimmy is listed as probable now, and Bam is for sure playing. K4 Rim says Giannis 30 plus easy. I could definitely see it as long as he gets his full run. Bruce says Wizards game. Okay, that was for earlier. Jimmy expected to play, yep. What do you think about Seth over 16.5 points? I think it's a great bet. I think he's one of the true scorers on this team right now, so I love it. Seth Curry over 16.5 points, yep. James Johnson's a dog. Love the play low-key, but going with Seth points and Drummond boards and sprinkle on Kuz points plus boards also. Kuzma, yeah, he's been good. I know he had a dud the other night, but overall, he's been really solid, so I don't hate the play. Yeah, Drummond is the bigger loss, I think. I think you're talking about for that trade. I would agree with that. He was really good against second units for sure. Who you got winning the three-point contest and dunk contest? You have Zach and Jalen Green. I would love to see Zach LaVine win it. Oh my God, I would be going absolutely ballistic if Zach LaVine won the three-point contest. Man, that would make me a very happy man. But I don't know. I would love to see Cole Anthony win the dunk contest. It's such a small guy, but I don't know if he will or not. Stanley says Drummond over 12.5 rebounds is a solid play today. Yeah, I see a lot of people on that play. I definitely don't mind it at all. Maxey, I'm assuming that it's supposed to. Is going over on assists. Yeah, I like his over on assist line too. It should be pretty solid. I like Jimmy buckets over 25 points and Bam double and Heat win. I don't know about Jimmy Butler over 25, to be honest. I think Bam should be able to get that double-double, but Jimmy's been kind of taking it a little easy lately. He's been kind of, I don't know, like he's just been, I don't know. I don't really know how else to explain it, but he's just been taking it a little easier. Would you ever consider doing a daily 2 or 3 leg parlay? Maybe at some point. I don't think I'm going to be doing it anytime soon, but if I ever do like 2 lines enough that, to parlay them together, then absolutely. Drummond going to snag all the boards tonight. I believe that as well. I feel like he's in a really good smash spot, to be honest. Jalen 3's on point. I don't know what Jalen you're talking about. Are you talking, the 3-point contest? I could see it. Luka versus Graham and McCollum backcourt will be nasty for him. See, wait, who do you think's gonna win that 19? I don't know what you're saying there, buddy. What do you think about Christian Wood, 8.5 boards? I think Christian Wood's out today, or at least as of last night he was. Bam over PRA line and Drummond over on rebounds in a parlay tonight. Might add Giannis over 29.5 points for a 3-leg parlay. I like Bam over. I like Drummond over on rebounds, so definitely go for it. Larry Jones says Embiid didn't cover his PRA last game because Boston was blowing them out by 50. Yeah, I had them in a freaking... all he had to do was get a double-double for me, and then Trae Young, one more assist, and I would have hit like a 6-leg parlay, but, it's whatever. He's cashing that against Giannis. Christian Wood is out. Yeah, that's what I thought. What do you think about Seth over 16.5? Love it. Bings, how's it going, my man? Thuggin just said, dude, I just took Duncan Robinson under 15.5 PRAs. He can turn into a stick sometimes, LOL, but I'm a little bit more confident knowing Jimmy is playing. Yeah, definitely. He's going to be taking a lot of shots away from Duncan Robinson. Luka, 3 threes. That seems like a solid bet, especially against the Pelicans, but I don't really know for sure. Stanley Spencer says, I got Seth over points tonight myself. Love the play. Fritz says, watching from the Bahamas. Yo, I'm so jealous. I'm literally in like 5 or 6 inches of snow, so I'm jealous. David says, woo, today I made it for a live. Appreciate you, my man. Glad to see the growth. I appreciate that. We're less than 200 subscribers away from 4,000. I'd love to be able to hit that by the end of the weekend, boys. Boys and girls, excuse me. Brandon Ingram over 20.5 points. He's bound for a bounce back. I would agree. It's just the dynamic with him and CJ has just been weird. Like McCollum's looked really good, and I'm just trying to figure out where the small forward position would be. I don't know. I don't know how it's really working out right now. Okay. Karim says McCollum PRA at 30.5. Like that better than just points. Points is still doable though, with McCollum attempting 20+ field goals a game for sure. Jackson Hayes has been killing it over 8.5. I'm assuming that's probably points. Yeah, he's been really good recently, so I definitely like that. Ricky says I'm in Central Illinois as well. Hey, how about it? AK says, would you still take the Clippers at -11? That's probably the highest I would go, truthfully. Plumlee double-double, plus 750, taking a flyer on it. Yo, J-Rock, shout out to you, man. That's a huge flyer, but I like it. I love that play. Yes, I absolutely love that play. Where was I at? I lost my spot. I'm so sorry. Okay. LaMelo Ball over four 3-pointers. That one's interesting for sure. Danny, I appreciate the sub, man. Thank you so much. We're still so close to 4,000, so let's try to hit that by the end of the weekend, boys and girls. When you say 1 unit, is that $100? Not necessarily. Basically, a unit is how much you're willing to put up for every single bet. I'll say that whenever, so some people will have $10 unit size. Some people have $5 unit size, and that's how much they bet for every single bet. If you're betting $100 per bet, then you're just a high roller. But if that's your unit size, that's your unit size. But you usually try to balance it out. You don't want to just keep hammering it, especially if it's not working out. But yo, Sugar Shane, I appreciate the sub, my man. Like I said, we're so close to 4,000. Okay, so I'm gonna speed through these. I want to try to get pretty much caught up as much as I can. Stanley says I like the Clippers to cover still with Rockets on back-to-back and dealing with injuries. I do too. I think it should be like a 15-point game. That's kind of what I'm guessing. Zabo says Luka triple-double will hit tonight. I think it definitely can versus the Pelicans for sure. Gotcha. I'm about 2.5 to 3 hours south. Yo, where are you at? Like what city are you in, man? Or if you want to hit me up on Twitter, you can, rather than telling everybody here in the chat. J-Rock says he just means he bets the same amount on every single bet. Yeah, that's what I meant for the unit size. Giannis over 5.5 assists and Middleton over 4.5 assists, 2-leg parlay. I don't mind that at all. I think that, I don't know about, maybe Giannis over 5.5 assists. That just seems kind of high, but I know he's been pretty good. King, what do you think about Reggie Jackson over 6.5 assists? In a matchup versus the Rockets, I love it. He should see a lot of assist opportunities. Schroeder PRA 25.5 over. Go for it. He's been good because the Rockets have just been so bad. A unit's different for everyone. Yeah, like I kind of explained. 76ers at Bucks on TNT. I like Giannis and Embiid both double-double for sure. I think that they should both have a double-double. Last time I bet on them, they lost by 50, and Joel Embiid missed it by 1 rebound, but I guess we'll have to see. My full card: Drummond 11.5 rebounds over, Seth Curry over 16.5 points, Giannis 29.5 points, Portis over 7.5 rebounds, LaMelo under 35.5 PRAs and under 7.5 assists, Seth Curry over 4.5 assists. That's a lot going on there, but I definitely think it's a pretty good play. The only thing I'm not sure about is Seth Curry over in assists. I feel like he's been like more of the scorer for this team, but I could definitely see it either way. Yo, CEO, thank you so much for the sub. We're at 38-18 right now, ladies and gents. Edwin says, what do you think of the Giannis over in rebounds? Yo, Dylan, thank you so much for the sub. What do you think of Giannis over in rebounds? I think he can hit it if he gets his full standard run. If he gets his full standard run, I think he can hit it pretty easily. Like the plays, Tran. Oh, yeah, okay. Yo, classic second line, another member on the channel. Yo, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in, my guy. Vanny Man says, Plumlee, can he get the points? I'll ride with you. I think he could probably do it. I mean, I think it's a pretty good spot. Well, I don't know. He's going up against Adebayo. It depends on what kind of rotation they run. I don't know. Plumlee's been really good recently, but I don't know in this situation. Love when Kuzma misses my bet by 4 PRAs, then proceeds to grab 15 boards and shoot 20-plus shots the next game. That's Kyle Kuzma for you. He's notorious for that. That's just literally how he goes. Stanley says, I expect Portis to be matched up on Embiid a lot tonight, so hesitant on the Portis over 7.5 rebounds. Yeah, I get that, but I still think we have pretty solid odds on it. I think that definitely, like, I get where you're coming from, but I still think that we could see a different rotation from the 76ers and a different rotation from the Milwaukee Bucks, and I think that he's still going to feast. He's been pretty good against Philadelphia anyway, so especially for the rebounds, so I'm perfectly fine with taking my chances on it. David Tran says, hoping for a bounce back day for me. Hopefully we can get one. We ended up going 3-1 yesterday, but hopefully we can bring out the brooms today. Schroeder, 25.5 over. I saw that, and I do like it. Classic second line says, Bigs do seem to crush Charlotte for sure. I like it. Adebayo tonight for sure. Jojo Rabbit says, I grabbed Plumlee over 8.5 rebounds. That's definitely a good one. I'm not going to read that whole thing, but Small C Born, I appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. Immediately took Drummond over in rebounds. Yeah, he's been killing it. He has been killing it, and I think he can do that again against a Washington Wizards team. But Nicholas Batum over 9.5 points. That's an interesting one, but he does have a pretty good matchup, so I like it. I don't like. In the meantime, Andrew says Golden State killed me last night. Did you take their? Oh yeah, he's done really well. Cashed in 3 of his last 4, so definitely ride it. Did you take like their spread or something? Giannis over. Yeah, I already addressed that one, but I do like it. Chicago checking in. Yo, I'm from Central Illinois, so fellow Illinoisans, however you want to say that. Wood probable for today. KPJ doubtful. Oh, so he did get okay. So yeah, he was out as of last night. So he must have got I can't even think of the right words, but he must have now be probable. Stanley says, I took Denver last night. Don't trust Warriors right now. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. Warriors have just been weird. Like, they're winning games, just not covering really. Now that I hope he gets 30 minutes again. Yeah, I hope that there's not a really weird rotation, but I just truly feel like there will be. I kind of lost my spot. I'm sorry. Faded them for a week now. If you're talking about the Warriors, you probably made some pretty good money there. You're smart. I thought they would bounce back after a tough week. Yeah, definitely not. Should I take Clippers at minus 10.5? I like it there. I took it at minus 9.5. So how do you feel about Luka triple-double? He can definitely get it. He's got a good matchup. Love it. Heats versus Hornets. Heats. Yeah, okay, I read that right, but it just came off the tongue wrong. Heat versus Hornets. I like Hornets spread, but nothing. No snow up here, and I don't know how to really say that, but flurries just started. Well, I hope you stay safe because here in Central Illinois, it's pretty bad actually. Classic second line says, I played Joel Embiid, 25 points and 10 rebounds every night. Probably got to find something to add to it to make it a plus money play. Yeah, you could parlay that with like a pick of some sort, and you'd be sitting pretty. Max says, I hope for the Pels' sake they put Herb Jones on Luka. Yeah, Herb Jones is a monster, by the way. I love Herb Jones. His defense is fantastic. Kuzma has been a glitch. Picked him the last few games. He has not let me down. He had a pretty bad game 2 games ago, I believe. But other than that, he's been really good. Bam should have a good game tonight. I agree with that. David Tran, good picks. They're solid. LaMelo Ball under in PRA. I do like LaMelo Ball under in PRA. He's not really been the best recently. I do like Terry Rozier over, though. Classic, add a Drew Holiday steal to it. There you go. Add that to a parlay. That should hit for sure. Drummond 14 plus rebounds. Brooklyn win. Holy cow. I would rather take the Seth Curry one, Chris Johnson. I would rather take the Seth Curry 20 plus and a win. Classic second line, yes sir. Both solid. 2% of bank account is a good start for a unit. Yeah, absolutely. Marcus Morris getting 20 plus points. I don't know about all that, but maybe. LaMelo Ball under in PRA. Heat versus Hornets. Who would you take? I'd take Hornets spread. That is one of my official plays of the day. I like the Drew call. Yeah, absolutely. Bobby Portis over 7.5 rebounds. I already took that one. That's an official play for me. Giannis double-double is hitting tonight. I feel like it definitely can. I've been betting $20 as a unit, but with my bankroll growth, $20 now is only. Should I bump it up? If you're able to afford bumping it up, Jake, definitely go for it. But you need to just keep it like consistent, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is, but just make sure that it's consistent at the end of the day. Your social blade looks crazy, bro. I haven't even looked at it, Twig. You'll have to like send me a screenshot or something on Twitter or whatever. Yay! There's the smiley face from Small Seaborn. I appreciate it for the sub, showing some support on the channel. What's your strongest pick today? Personally, my favorite pick of the day is probably let me look. Personally, my strongest play is probably Bobby Portis over 7.5 rebounds. That's one of my favorite plays. That was the first one that stood out in my opinion. I also, if I had to pick my favorite spread pick, I would probably go with the Hornets +5. I just feel like the Heat they're gonna have a weird rotation today, and I don't want them to, but I just feel like they will. Bam over in points and rebounds. I like that play a lot, especially against the Hornets. It's the battle of the big men tonight. Both will get a double-double. Love that play. If you want to parlay those together, go for it. Jake says, I would go to 30 myself or just take his points over. Ish Smith under 0.5 threes. Has he really been that bad? I haven't even been paying attention. Classic second line says, what up, man? No doubt. Thanks for what you do. Hey, I only do what I do because of how fantastic you guys are. You guys have shown so much support, and we're almost to 4,000 subs, which is just ridiculous to me. Jake says, thank you. Oh, my gosh. I lost my spot. No. Where was I at? Okay, here we go. Stanley says, Bam Adebayo over 34.5 PRAs, Drummond over 12.5 rebounds, Giannis 25 plus points, plus 358 parlay tonight. I love it, Stanley. I freaking love it, baby. We got to keep that going. That's a good parlay, though. I like that a lot. Aldridge over 19.5 PRAs lock. Hey, if he plays, I mean, sure, he's actually been really good. I wasn't really expecting it, but I think 76ers can cover tonight. Maybe. I don't know how that game's going to go, truly. Cam Thomas over in points, 100%. Dude's been a monster. And especially with Seth Curry as kind of the number one and him as the number two. He's been a beast. Curry over 2.5 3-pointers. Portis over 7.5 rebounds. Valanciunas over 16.5 points. Parlay. I love that. I love Curry tonight for sure. God bless everyone. Same to you, man. Same to you. Cam Thomas over in points. Yes, 100%. Gafford is not on the injury report. Yeah, no, he's not. But I still think that Drummond should have a pretty good night. From the border in Wisconsin, well, I'm here from Central Illinois, so shout out. Rockford, Illinois, checking in. Let's make that money today. Yeah, I'm about 2 hours south of Chicago, so Cameron Thomas PRA over 20.5. Yeah, I love that play. I think he can hit that easily with points, to be honest, and it's against a Wizards team that's not a very good defensive team, so I like that a lot. Pelicans have been playing good lately. I like the Pelicans. Eventually, we are going to be taking one of their spreads. I just didn't like the matchup versus the Mavericks with the All-Star break right around the corner. So I'm new to this. I hear everyone talking about units. Does units equals cash and how much is 1 unit? So a unit is basically, it's supposed to be anywhere from like 2% to 5% of whatever your bankroll is. That's truly all it is. And you take that and you bet that exact amount, and you bet that every single time. So basically what it would be is like, let's say you had $100 to bet with. You would bet, anywhere from $2 to $5 on every single bet, and that bet is 1 unit. So let's say you made your unit size $2, then every $2 that you bet is 1 unit. So that's kind of how that works. Evelyn says, can you say hi back to me? Hey, Evelyn, thank you so much for tuning in. Children of the Light says Şengün over 4.5 rebounds. I haven't looked at him, but I do think that one should be solid. Corey says, hey, man, Kyle Kuzma going to keep up the hot streak and covering PRAs? I mean, sure. Yeah, I think that's solid. I think he had a dud the other night. I think he had a dud like 2 or 3 nights ago, but I think he's still been really solid. Shea gets paid, says, I love Aldridge over 19.5 points. See, I just don't know if he's going to get the same amount of run on the second leg of a back-to-back, but Cam Thomas points, 16.5. He's been shooting over this line, absolutely. Evelyn, I did say hi to you. I appreciate you checking me out, though. Shout out to Rockford, yes. Jalen Brunson, over 26.5 PRAs. What do you think? Jalen Brunson is kind of a sneaky one, but I definitely think he's going to have CJ on him, probably, or Devontae Graham. So either way, yeah, I like the play for sure. Hello, how are you, friend? God bless you. Please say hi back. I'm a huge fan. I did say hi, but thank you. Let's see. I might take a shot on Drummond, 16 rebounds. That's plus 320. Ooh, that one's kind of juicy, but I do like it. Second line, go for it, man. If you got the extra money to do it, go for it. Portis over 14.5 points. I didn't mind that one because I do think that he sees a much bigger role, but I don't know. I like the rebounds a lot better. I feel like it's a little bit more safe. A unit is how much money? Yeah. What do you think? Cam Thomas over 21.5 PRAs. I like it a lot. He's been really good recently. And I loved Cam Thomas out of college. I thought back in college he was a hooper. And now that he's by himself, everyone's finally looking at it. But Bing says, I hammered the Bobby Portis play, brother. I hope it works out for us, truthfully. I think that's probably my favorite play. Second line says, where do you bet at? I use DraftKings mostly, but I have bankrolls over a couple different sports books. I have bankrolls over on FanDuel. I have one over funny story. I don't actually have access to FanDuel, which is just stupid. I have to apparently drive to the nearest casino and do it. But I do have some money in one of my buddy's bank accounts. And that's what I use as my bankroll. So technically I have DraftKings, FanDuel, I have Barstool, I also have Prize Picks. So there's a couple books that I do have it. Let's see. Oh boy, I just lost it again. Cameron Thomas got the PRA over 7 in a row. Yeah, I love that play. I think that he should be able to hit it again. Fantastic matchup versus the Washington Wizards. Don't play a whole lot of defense. Love the play. By the way, Jefferson Flag Nerd, thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, so let's see. Tobias Harris under 18.5 points. I don't mind that against a good Milwaukee defense for sure. You are the best for what you do for us. We love you and support you. Thank you so much for that. Wow, that really warmed my heart. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. That put a smile on my face. Thank you. Peoria, Illinois. Yeah, I definitely know where Peoria is. So I am about. Let's see. Let me pull it up so that way I'm not mistaken. Because I know where Peoria is, but I'm not sure the distance. So, Ricky, I am about 2 hours east of Peoria. So I'm like 2 hours east of Peoria, 2 hours south of Chicago, pretty much right in the middle of nowhere. Any favorites for the 3-point contest? You know, I'm going to be betting on Zach LaVine because that's my guy. But realistically, I do like CJ McCollum as a sleeper. But I'll be looking into that a little bit more. Yo, the kid, I appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. But yeah, I agree on Tobias Harris. Giannis might be defending him a lot tonight. I could see the thing is for me, I feel like Giannis is going to guard their best player, which is obviously Embiid. But maybe we could definitely see a matchup. I just don't know where. I don't know what they're going to do, especially right before the All-Star break. It's just going to be weird. I don't know. Seth Curry seems like a solid 3-point. Jefferson Flagner, says hi. How's it going? Seth Curry seems like a solid 3-pointers made per game until he doesn't. Yeah, especially with the amount of shots he's getting up. Definitely go for it. Can we get a shout out for Michael the GOAT Jordan's birthday? Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Michael Jordan. It is his birthday today. And as you guys know, I'm from Central Illinois. I'm a huge Chicago Bulls fan. I always have been from like 2011. So thank you so shout out to him. Seth Curry for 20. I think he can definitely do it. He hit it last night, and he's playing a very poor defense. Crash 4-star says, hey. I'm not going to repeat that second part, but where were we at? Human Blue Noob. Wait, let's see. Oh, boy. Human Blue Noob says, hi. Hey there. Jojo Rabbit says the Nets are making him their outside guy. Yeah, I don't know. I like what the Nets are doing so far. Seth Curry over 2.5 threes is always good. My Wiggins over 1.5 threes for the Warriors finally lost last night. Yeah, he was on a hot streak. So Crash 4-star says, I feel like it's going to be a close run to over 15 for Seth and Cam Thomas. I think they both can honestly hit their overs, especially against the freaking Wizards. I definitely think they can. 20 might be too high, maybe, but I doubt it. Bobby Portis is going to be in foul trouble all night guarding Embiid. I mean, I don't know. We could definitely see Giannis on him too, though. So I don't know what they're going to do. What about under on points or PRAs on Patty Mills? Dude's been struggling. He has. And we're seeing Cam Thomas start to take a bigger role, so I definitely don't mind it. Blue Noob says, how are you? I'm doing good, man. DraftKings is my favorite. They give me fire promos. Absolutely, Jake. Their promos are just ridiculous. Oh, nice. I just play at FanDuel right now. Sometimes Caesars. Oh, I have Caesars as well. Yeah, that's another one. I just kind of keep a little bit of money in each of them, so that way whenever I find the best line, that's the one I can use. The Drummond 16-plus rebound play is spicy. I like it. Yeah, absolutely, Stanley. I do too. You talked me into it. Yeah. Moneyline, Hornets Moneyline, Nets Moneyline, Clippers Moneyline, Bucks Moneyline, CJ McCollum over 21.5, Joe Val 15+, Mason Plumlee 18+, rebounds, Bobby Portis, 8+ rebounds. Reggie Jackson, 4+ rebounds. Wow. Okay. That's a lot going on there. Best of luck to you, Teddy. That's a fantastic play, but I don't know. I don't know if we could do that. I could never. That's just way too many legs for me. That's all. Drummond going to hit in the third quarter if he doesn't get into foul trouble. I would agree with that for sure. Have a good night, everyone. Cash these tickets. Yes, Vanny man. We need a good night. S&M says keep up the good work, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Teddy says, ooh, I like that. Good luck. HD Dub says, I got Danny Green over 1.5 threes tonight. He's overdue for sure. He's been struggling recently, so hopefully he can get right. Does Joel Embiid get 25 plus? I think he does. Especially he's been kind of struggling a little bit. The dude Abides says Dallas, New Orleans under 216. I could see it. Both of the teams Dallas especially is trending in the right direction. So Alkia says, hi, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Benny, thank you so much for the sub. Less than 200 subscribers away. Let's see. I'm only going to be streaming for probably another 5-10 minutes. I do have stuff to do with my family, so we're all saying Portis is going to be in foul trouble. The Bucks probably thought of that too, or he's in foul trouble. Yeah, that's valid. Do you think Ibaka will impact Portis at all? I don't think so. I think it should be fine. I feel like they got Ibaka for like the playoffs if they truly need him, and Brook Lopez just doesn't come back. So the All-Star break is why I feel like Giannis will be on Tobias a lot. Just a hunch. It could be. It definitely could be. I just don't know how the game's going to play out. I second what was just said about you being one of the best. You and Austin are part of my daily ritual. I appreciate that. I really do. I just love to help people win money. That's all it is at the end of the day. Wiggins over 1.5 threes had to end versus my Nuggets and Jokic. Yeah, that, you know. So you're a Nuggets fan. That's interesting. That's good information to know. So now I know Ryan is a Nuggets fan. I will remember that. Kuzma and Seth Curry, 25 points. Ooh, 25 is too high. Maybe they'd both have to go off. I don't know. I don't like that too much. Maybe 20 plus on both. How did you get Caesars without having to drive to a casino? I was trying to get them too. I actually drove to Indiana. Indiana was pretty close to me, and I drove there and, was able to sign up. I don't think the Hornets even come close. Really? I personally do, just because, I don't know. The game's always right before the All-Star break are always just so weird. But it could 1,000% be an absolute blowout. It could be. But personally, I don't know. I really like my chances tonight. I think the Hornets can definitely keep it close. Especially with all the question marks and potential injuries for Miami. I could see it. Giannis under 1.5 threes. I mean, I could see it. Giannis, he just doesn't really shoot a whole lot of threes, and he doesn't have to. He's so good that he doesn't have to. Classic second line, anyone playing the NBA on TNT same game parlay tonight? Ooh, maybe I should. Run that up. Alkia says good. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. BX says classic. I love it. I've been hearing about these teams. Is it basketball? Yes, Luis, it is basketball. Classic second line says, who do the Bucks start now? I'm not sure. I think they keep the same starting lineup with Portis at center, but I'm not really sure. Massa? Yo, Massa. How's it going? Oh, man. Wow. Massa, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Man, I was not expecting that. If you guys have no idea who Massa is, he is a fantastic 2K YouTuber. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. How are you doing, man? Wow. Your Boston Celtics are looking fantastic, by the way, Massa. Your Boston Celtics are looking absolutely fantastic. Second line, who is it? Who is it on? Maybe what we can do is we could try to come up with a same game parlay here. BX says, "What's the most legs you feel comfortable doing?" Personally, the most that I would do is 3 or 4. I don't usually ever go any more than that, just because you're relying on a lot of luck to go your way just to be able to hit those. Dylan says, "You think that Dwight Powell over 7.5 points is a lock?" I don't know if I'd say a lock. I feel like it's a pretty solid play, but I can't go a lock. I don't know if I feel super confident in that by any stretch of the imagination. TNT same game parlay is a trap. Yeah, potentially. But it could also be, it could also turn out to be a pretty good. Could turn out to be a pretty good bet. That's what I was trying to say. Wow. Yeah, those are pretty much free $10 bets every Thursday. Yeah, I love that. Jake says, "I had to drive to West Virginia yesterday for work. Converted my $800 free bet on Caesars to $540. Jake, my man. Holy, that's crazy. Congrats, brother. That's awesome. 2K you play? Yes, I do play. I do play 2K. I used to play it a lot more than I do now, but I definitely still play it. L Trade, I miss Derek White. Yo, I feel for you, brother. Derek White's a monster. I like Derek White a lot. BX says, "Lost to Detroit Celtics was looking good." I don't know. I don't really know what you mean, brother, but yeah. 3 best player matchups of the night. I like Bam Adebayo's matchup a lot tonight. I feel like Terry Rozier has a really good matchup too against Duncan Robinson if you wanted to do like a same game parlay type thing. Let me look. Yeah, those are the 2 matchups that I really love. I do like Jonas Valanciunas versus the Mavericks as well. I feel like those are all really solid plays. Bucks 76ers game for TNT. Yeah, I mean, maybe. TNT same game parlays tend to have higher lines. That's true, but you can also find some of them where you can tease them down instead. So, I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind it either way. Children of the Light says Ish Smith under 0.5 threes. He has struggled, so if you want to put some money on it, go for it. Second line says, "Nice, I'm about to hit legend." You're about to hit legend? Yo, shout out to you, man. I could never play the game for that long. Jake says, "Yes, I did too. $300. Good stuff, man. Anyone play first baskets?" I usually don't, but if you wanted some plays for it, I could definitely see what I could come up with. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher this name, and I apologize. Graciela? She says, "Hi, how's it going?" Jake Fannigan says, "Nah, FanDuel promos are the best. They're the only book that gives you your stake back when you get a free credit." Well, I still get a lot of stuff off of DraftKings. I make a lot of risk-free bets and stuff on DraftKings, and it works out for me. So I can't entirely agree with you. Bo says, "Took Giannis over in points, Drummond over in boards, Portis over in boards, Valanciunas over in points, and Kuzma over in assists." Yeah, with all the assists or all the injuries and stuff. With all the injuries and stuff for the Wizards, I think I like the Kuzma and assists. And then obviously I like the Valanciunas over in points. I like the Portis over in boards. I feel like if Giannis gets his full run, I like that as well. So yeah, let's do it. Material Goral. Ricky says, "I would like to have some tips on first baskets." That's the problem, is there's really nothing that you can there's nothing that you can do to guarantee a first basket. And that's the issue, is they're fun. They're so fun to watch because it could be over in the first 5 seconds, or it there could be a team that could go, I don't know, like a minute and a half and no one score. But that's the problem is, even if your team gets the tip, it's just there's so many different factors. They changed it up this year on 2K, so you don't have to play not nearly as long. Yeah, but the problem is once you get to like level 30, then it really starts to like slow down and stuff, and it just takes a while. Oh, if you tease down the TNT, it's worth it. Yeah, for sure. Fred says sorry about that. What are you sorry about? Arian says Adebayo's rebounds moved up to 12.5. Yeah, a lot of people are probably going to be hammering it because it's an absolute, money glitch. But Michelle says soy Mexico. Oh, so hold on. I took Spanish in high school. Jeez, I don't even remember. But anyway, I'm from Central Illinois. Seen them at 11.5 this morning. Yeah, that was a very solid bet if you took it at 11.5 for sure. BX says first basket is all chance. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do. Like you could go back and look and see trends maybe to see who the first play gets run for or stuff like that. But if they miss, then the other team gets a chance to score. So there's nothing you can really do at the end of the day. It's all just luck. Bridges Hornets first basket. Yeah, I mean, sure. If you want to put some money on it, that'd be cool. But Bardia Gamer 1386 says hello. Hello there. Ryan Mintz, my guy. How are you doing, fella? When you really break the games down, though, it kind of is the same grind on 2K. They just did it in sections or seasons. Not very fun still. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, if you decided to do it every single season, then sure, it works. But, God, it's not fun to me. Like, I can play it for a couple games at a time, but then I get pissed because these kids are just trying so hard, and I just get on the game to have fun, and then my internet's bad on top of it. So you just don't have a good time whenever you hop on 2K. It's like, at least for me. I know that there's some people that do, but is it snowing there yet? Yes, it has been snowing since like noon-ish. So like it's been snowing for like 4.5 hours. First basket going with a center is a good bet if you want to throw a buck on it. Yeah, absolutely. I do feel like the center position is kind of where you want to put the money, either that or you either want to put it on the center or on their star player, whoever it might be. Those are kind of like your safer bets if you wanted to pick. Sean Kaplan says Sanders be breaking out the shades. Hey Sean, if we get that clean sweep tonight, you bet we're bringing out those shades tomorrow. Twigger says Mints, yes sir. The reunite. Wow, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Mints and Twigger reunited. That's what I'm trying to say. Second line, Giannis over 1.5 threes plus 126 odds. I don't know if I trust that. We can look real quick. Has he even been doing that recently? I feel like probably not. If it loads. Yeah, I mean, well, if he hits a three, he's hit it recently. Like, he's hit it in 4 of his last 5. So if you wanted to, go for it. Do you think the Blues will shred the Canadians? I got to be honest, I don't know anything about hockey at all. I want to so bad, but I don't know anything about it. Took Embiid under 48.5 PRAs. Feels weird to fade him. Hopefully it works out. I faded him probably like 2 or 3 nights ago, and it actually worked out for us. So that's pretty cool. I subscribe. Thank you so much, Bardia. That means a lot to me. Al Fox says, hi, what do you think about Giannis do a TD? Am I reading that right? I can't be reading that right? Ja Morant. Yeah, Ja Morant has been a monster, so, I'm in Indy. It's on the way here any minute. Yeah, it definitely should be. Yes, still snowing too. Yeah, unfortunately. Guys, I am going to be calling it quits at 5 o'clock Central Time. So here in 9 minutes, I am going to be getting off, going to be eating dinner, stuff like that, getting ready to watch some of the NBA games tonight. So if you guys do have anything else that you guys wanted to, put in the comments, feel free to do so now. Batum three threes. Yeah, he hit in the last couple games, so I definitely love it. Second line says, LOL, yeah, I feel you on that about 2K. I just try to make highlights to post on YouTube and TikTok. Really? You'll have to hit me up on Twitter and send me your TikTok. I'll check it out. It means she's from Mexico. That's what I thought. I knew that's what she was trying to say, but I didn't know how to respond. That was my issue. Hey, Sandy. Yeah, what's up, man? Sanders just wanted to tell you I watch you every day and appreciate all the hard work you put in. I really appreciate that. I got a lot of hate on my video today that apparently my intros are boring and they take too long. I don't get to my picks fast enough, and that my Vucevic pick yesterday was dumb, even though all of the stats backed it up. So I got a lot of hate today. So I really appreciate that, Sean. That truly does mean a lot. I can only imagine what the big streamers have to go through. I only have 3,000 subs, almost 4,000, but I don't even have 3,000. I don't even have 4,000 subs yet, and I still get a decent amount of hate. So I can only imagine what the big channels go through. Truly, the 63 Lab says LaMelo Ball under 7.5 assists. I like the play. I don't know what's been going on with LaMelo recently, but it's been a little rough. Dab Life says, you think Batum will hit 3 threes? Yeah, he's been good recently. I had his game log up here, there for a while, so I can pull it back up. But when it comes to the 3-point line, yeah, he's hitting 2 straight, so I think that he can get it done for sure. This is finally taxes. Gross. Corey London says, do you think CJ can cover PRAs tonight and Valanciunas cover points? I think so. Yeah, I think CJ can cover, and Valanciunas is one of my official plays, so I definitely like that. What do you think about Giannis to do a triple double? Okay, I'm sorry about that. My mind was a little bit off, so sorry about that. I think he can do it if he gets his full run. If Giannis gets his full run, like I've been saying, Giannis gets his full run, 1,000% he can get a triple double. What's your favorite bet tonight for player props? I love Bobby Portis over 7.5 rebounds tonight, and I love Jonas Valanciunas over in points. Bobby Portis over 7.5 rebounds, Valanciunas over in points. Any places to watch the games on stream? I know Stream East is a pretty solid website if you are looking to do it that way, or if you have League Pass. Obviously, League Pass works very well. I recently bought that probably a month ago, and it's fantastic. I love it. Embiid or Giannis, more threes? More threes? Probably Embiid. Yeah, probably Embiid. That's what I would go with tonight. Al Fox, I'm sprinkling a little on that tonight. Yeah, that's a solid bet for sure. Fred says, hope we still counting tonight. Oh yeah, I hope we can make some money tonight. I really do. I think last time I did one of the streams, I'm pretty sure we won I think we had a 3-in-1 day. I'm pretty positive we had a 3-in-1 day. So I'll take that. If we get another 3-in-1 day, I like it. Do you like Andre Drummond rebounds? Yes. He has a great matchup. Great live. Appreciate everything you do. What do you think about Drummond over 12.5 rebounds? I like it. Like I said, I think he's got an absolutely fantastic matchup here, especially since he is going to be pretty much the only center. He's going to be taking on a Wizards team that allows a lot of rebounds. The only thing is it looks like Gafford's back, which could hurt a little bit, but I still think he can do it. Twigger says, W stream. I appreciate that. Second line says, take the hate as a compliment. Means you're doing things right. I appreciate that, second line. The problem is I just like to acknowledge my viewers. My viewers are obviously what keeps me going. If I wasn't getting viewers, it'd be very tough for me to keep going. It would be very tough for me to sit here and make videos every single day if I got a fat 0 views every single day. It would be very disheartening and stuff like that. So there's just nothing that there's just nothing that I can really like I don't know. I don't know what I'm really trying to say. But at the end of the day, it when I get these viewers, it's like I do it for you guys. So I want to acknowledge how fantastic you guys have been. If I just hopped on the stream and said, my 4 plays of the day are Bobby Portis over 7.5 rebounds, Jonas Valanciunas over 16.5 points, Clippers minus 9.5, and then, like if I literally just did a robot voice, I would hate myself because you guys are the ones you guys are the reason I'm doing this. Like, you guys are the only reason that I make videos every single day, because I want to be able to provide my sports betting picks to you guys. Like, I want to be able to help you guys. I want to make if I could just make money every single day and let you guys just absolutely get rich off of it, I would. But it's just, man, it's and as many love comments as I get all the time, it's just those couple hate comments that are just like why? Like, I just don't get it. It does take a lot of effort to make videos regardless. I mean, like, truthfully, like, I know it doesn't seem like a lot. I just come on here and talk about sports and stuff, but between the research, getting everything, like making sure all my picks are good, recording multiple times because I usually mess up, making sure I include everything in my video. It's a lot of work. It truly is. And so I have to send it off to my editor. My editor does a lot of work. So these videos aren't easy. They're not easy. And there's just a lot of people that don't really understand that. Anyway, Brendan Turlington, another member of the channel. How's it going, my man? Shade's coming tomorrow. I hope so, Brendan. If I do, I will be shouting you out, man. Sean says you like Giannis over points tonight. If he gets his full run, I love Giannis over in points. Davis Antonaris says, bro, never mind what they said. Your intros helped me prepare before you get into the picks. Well, I appreciate that. I just like to acknowledge you guys, and that's pretty much it. Fred says sorry about that to the haters. Yeah. It is kind of tough just because I don't know. It's just some of those hate comments that are just, they just put a sore feeling in your tongue, but I don't know. The 63 Lab says Seth Curry might be a nice look for the 3-point line. I agree. I like the Seth Curry over in threes tonight. Mint says, Sandy, you hopping on today? Yeah, so my plan is I'm going to be stopping the stream here in just a couple minutes. I'm going to go eat. Probably take a shower and then hop on. So I'll probably be on around 6-ish, 6:30, something like that. Ricky says, I was thinking about sprinkling a bit on the Giannis triple-double too. Yeah, it seems like a really good play. So Jake says, I took Blues first period puck line and full game puck line. I might tail you on that one. I want to get into hockey. I want to get into hockey so bad. And that's the problem, is I just haven't yet. So I need a team to root for. I need something to truly enjoy. And so, you know what? I will tail you on that, Jake. I'll tail you on that. And I need some hockey to watch. I want to get into it. And that's going to be a perfect way to get into it. So let's do it. Will Weirin, I'm sorry if I butchered that name. Kyle Kuzma over 21.5 points. I like Kyle Kuzma over 21.5 points, especially against a bad Brooklyn team, but I don't know. That one might be a little bit more sketch, but I think it's still a solid one. Brendan says, I use StreamEast to stream. They give you the halftime entertainment. Yeah, that's true. It's a solid service. I just like the League Pass now. Bruce Brown over 6.5 points. I feel like should be a decent one. I think he had a huge game like 2 nights ago, so I feel like it can definitely hit. Let's see. Headed home. Good luck, everyone. Let's cash these tickets. Yeah, drive safe, Ricky. I know, especially now that you said that you're in Central Illinois. I know it's a really rough out. LOL, right? I get it. You want to be engaging and fun. Shame haters try to being that negative BS. Yeah. Like I said, making these videos is not easy. It's not easy, and at the end of the day, I want to be able to give thanks to you guys, because you guys, at the end of the day, are the only reason that I do this, and So I want to be able to give back to you guys. I want to sit there and also promote my channel a little bit. I want to be able to grow. I want to be able to hit, milestones like 4,000, and I want to let you guys know that I could potentially be giving away money if we do hit these milestones. But people are just saying that my intros are boring and, all this other stuff. So whatever. I'm not too worried about it. They'll keep coming. They'll keep coming back and watching the videos regardless. So I'm not too worried about it. Yo, Straight Fire Picks. Shout out to my man Steve. Oh man, my boy Steve. Shout out to Steve from Straight Fire Picks. If you guys do not know who Steve is from Straight Fire Picks, make sure you check him out. He makes videos very similar to me here on this channel, but there are a couple days that we have the same picks, but at the end of the day, he usually has a lot different picks than me. So you can literally take 2 and 3 if you have Austin from Calling Our Shot. You can get 3 different communities of sports betting, and you can smash all those together, and you could have a really good payday. Because I know Straight Fire Picks, he's been on an absolute tear. Austin from Calling Our Shot's been on an absolute tear recently. I've actually had a really good. I had 2 days in a row where I went even 2-2 to start off the week, but then I had a 3-1 day yesterday. And like over the course of the last couple bets, I've been like 33-18 or something. I'd have to look to be exact. It's in the description, but I've had a really good day, or really good past couple days. So, but regardless, at the end of the day, it's still really cool. So make sure to check out Steve from Straight Fire Picks. He's a fantastic guy. And he, he's definitely one of my morning routines. I wake up, I watch his video, I watch Austin's video, and then I get ready for work. That's literally my morning routine after I start the upload on mine, of course. But yes, if we do get a sweep, Steve, we will be seeing the shades tomorrow. Second line says that vid you posted yesterday showing your process was dope. I will definitely have to add StatMuse to my process. StatMuse is fantastic. I love StatMuse so much. It's such a great tool. There's no reason not to use it. It's got literally everything you want. Like literally, we could go to Batum here, and we could even look at his usage rates. We could look once it loads, of course, because my Wi-Fi is terrible, and I'm sorry, but once the Batum usage rate loads, you can see his usage rate over the past couple games. You can look at his traditional stats. You can look at, even if you scroll down, you can see his points, his rebounds, assists. You can look at his field goals made. You can see his 3-pointers made. There is so many stats here that you can just watch or that you can look at, and it's just absolutely fantastic. I love StatMuse. It's definitely my favorite tool ever. Thuggin says Straight Fire Picks fire. I appreciate your hard work, brother, man. We bringing them shades out in the morning. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and good luck to everyone. Thank you, Mike. Yes, I will definitely. If we hit the clean sweep, we'll bring out the shades. Hockey is so hard. I want to get into hockey so bad, though. Kraken, bet against them, you'll win most of the time. Okay, so Kraken's not a very good team. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Where am I at? F the haters. Some people in the world are negative for no reason. Stay positive, my guy, and keep on the good work. I'm telling you, 10K by May. Book it? Hey, what are the odds on that? I don't know, man. But no, I'm just messing. Thank you so much for that, though, truly. What are we cooking up? Yo, Derek, how's it going, my man? We're actually not cooking up anything right now. I'm actually about to, unfortunately, turn off the stream. I've been live for about an hour and a half. I'm going to go eat dinner, take a shower, and get ready for the games tonight, but I was just kind of asking anything. Bing says, I love the anytime goal scorer parlays. I look at stats and pick 2 to 4 likely goal scorers, and the odds are insane. Yeah, I might have to try to figure that out. Don't mind the hate, bro. All that attention they're paying is helping you out. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, they're still watching my videos, clearly, if they're commenting, so I'm perfectly fine with it. Gotta get the bag, yo! Shout out to Gotta Get the Bag, man. He is an absolute legend with his picks. He comments every single day, putting in his favorite play of the day. He's an absolute beast with it. So shout out to him. I understand. I'm trying the same thing. Just started 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I want to get into hockey so bad. Steve says, don't pay attention to the hate, man. Been there. Yeah, I'm sure you have. Truly. There's just some days, I get so much love, but then there's just those one days that everybody just comes at your neck, especially if you have a bad day. It's like, oh my God. Like yesterday, I literally lost one bet yesterday, and I got flamed in my comment section for that one bet. And it's like why? Timothy says, you are appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Let's look at this little bet here that we have. So Dad Life says Miami -1.5 first half, Nets -1.5 first half, Mavs -1.5 first half, and Bucks -2.5 first half. Batum 2 threes. Love all those plays. Today I have Nets and Mavs for 72 bucks. Oh wow. Good luck, truly. That's a pretty big bet. Bing says, Steve, what up, bro? How do you feel about Nets and Wizards over 215? I like it. Both defenses are pretty bad. You guys have a lot of the same picks, but yes. It depends on the day. There are a couple, like yesterday, I think it was. We had two of the exact same plays, but like today, we didn't have a single same play. So, calling your shot, King Sanders, and straight fire picks equals big three. Shout out Derek, man. That yeah, we're the big three out here. I like that. That's clever. That's clever. I like that, Derek. Me and Steve, we're still on the rise, and Austin, he's up there already. But me and Steve, we're on our way. We're on our way. Slow and steady wins the race, as they always say. I watch Calling Your Shot too. Love when the brooms come out. Yeah, for sure. He's a very good entertainer as well. Like just watching him is enjoyable. I'm learning how to bet by using all of you guys who put in the work to provide quality best bets. In the end, it's all a gamble. Absolutely. So if you want, I did make a video of my exact process of how I get all of my plays every single day. So if you wanted to check that out, you're definitely more than welcome to. How do we feel about New Orleans and Dallas under 216? Both teams have went under a lot recently, so definitely go for it. My man, hope we cash. The picks are backed by solid info. Exactly. I mean, I put a lot of effort into these. I give very good stats every single day. So if I get one wrong, like it's just an off night, or it's just a very good night, whether I bet the under or the over, obviously. But still, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this name every time I see it, but Tawancha Ray, got to get the bag. Let's go, King Sanders. Let's go cash out. Yes, hopefully we can cash out. Hopefully we can get a sweep, bring out the shade, stuff like that. Estevan says, yesterday I had a 3-teamer parlay, Blazers money line, Nuggets money line, and Thunder money line. Thunder screwed me, $5, paid $323. Dang. Well, I guess they were. I mean, Thunder were probably pretty big dogs, I would assume. Straight Fire Picks says, appreciate you, man. You too, love watching your videos. Hey, thank you, man. I really appreciate watching yours too. Ray says, Straight Fire Picks you to man too. Derek says, I got a hitter for you, bro. Dennis Schroeder over 15.5 points. I don't think people peep the value on this one. He's been hooping, absolutely. So I don't know. It's Dennis Schroeder. I can't really trust it. But Jake says, what up, Steve? Julius says, Steve, love to see that. And I love when he says that because it's just so funny. But, you love to see that. Oh, man. One of my parlays yesterday combining King Sanders, Straight Fire, and Calling Our Shot picks. Yeah, we all had a pretty good day yesterday, to be honest. Obviously, Austin had a sweep. I went 3-1, and Straight Fire, I'm pretty sure had a sweep, but then he messed up on his added play. So, still, really solid, though. You're awesome, King Sanders. Let's go. I appreciate that. I truly do. It means a lot to me. For that NBA on TNT tonight, I went with Portis over 7.5 rebounds, Embiid 25 plus and 10 rebounds, Giannis to hit 1-3 and have 8.5 rebounds, and Middleton to score 15. That's a lot for plus 467, but it should be a free bet back, so I'd really like it. Found your channel the other day. Love the daily vid format. Would like to see more spread and over-under predictions, but love the content overall. Keep up the good work. People who hate because they took an L. Yeah, I hate when people do that, but truly, it's okay. I will look to do some more over-unders. That is one thing I haven't done a lot, so I will definitely look to do that. How you feeling about running it back on Seth Curry tonight? I love Seth Curry's spot. I wanted to hammer it again. I really did, and I think he should have another good night. And I also love Cam Thomas props tonight. All of them are looking so fire. But I didn't want to bet too much. I've already got 5 official plays right now, so I'm kind of nervous. But Seth Curry at over 17.5 points, still like it. Steve the King approves of Seth tonight. Yeah, like I said, I like Seth. He's in a good spot. I don't know. It's just 2 in a row. I don't know. Makes me nervous, but I think he can do it. He's got a much bigger role now. Okay, so I'm gonna read down to Estevan's final comment down here, and then I am going to turn the stream off. So let's go ahead and get through these real quick. NBA or NFL, which do you prefer to watch and which do you prefer to bet? So it's funny you say that because I do personally like to watch and bet on the NBA. NBA is my favorite, or just basketball in general is just my favorite sport. But I've really enjoyed football this year. In the NFL, just in general. I thought it was a really good NFL season in general, and NBA's been pretty solid too, but it's just a matter of where you look at it. So when it comes to the NBA, it's a lot of the smaller market teams that are more enjoyable to watch. They're the ones that are you're sitting there and you're watching it, and the games that are enjoyable are like the smaller market teams. For example, Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey has been an absolute godsend recently. But there's just, there's not a lot of people watching the Oklahoma City Thunder games. So it's just the little things. I think that overall, though, I would say probably basketball still for both, but NFL's been really good this year. Straight Fire says, haha, I just bought his jersey. I'm not sure which one you bought, but hey, that's still solid. Thank you so much for that sub. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that name, and I apologize, but thank you so much for that sub. Faded LaMelo, 34.5 PRAs along with Embiid now. Feels uncomfortable, LOL, but minus 110 to Pinnacles, minus 127. Yeah, I hope it works out for you, Jake. I really do. Tawancha Ray says, I nailed it. I appreciate that. Second line says, might throw a little on Ingram to record a triple-double. Okay. Yeah, you're really feeling it today, second line. I appreciate, that's go crazy, brother, but you're going with Seth again. I don't mind that at all, D. I think that's still a great play. A little Rockets money line today, just in case.